I think we're in a era where people don't want to, blame, they want to blame other people for their problems and not themselves. I've been through that myself, and sometimes I still find myself, you know, blaming other people for my problems that I created for myself. You're watching the hub, you get one off, and then you're like, oh man, if it wasn't for the hub, I wouldn't have this problem. Or I was, you know, if I wasn't, 5 feet tall, I wouldn't have problem dating women. And it just comes from a lack of confidence. You're insecure, and I've gone through that phase too. And like I said, I still go through it sometimes. I look at my situation like I'm broke, and I tend to just blame other people. Like, oh my, it's their fault. I'm broke, or I was born poor. I'm never gonna get out of poverty. But it's just blaming other people for your problems. Your circumstances, instead of actually doing something about it. Because if you guys don't do anything about your problems, no one's gonna come and solve them for you. No one gives a shit at the end of the day. You have to come out here and fix them yourself. Because if you don't, like I said, no one's gonna come fix them for you. Your mom, your dad, at the end of the day, they don't care. You have to care about your problems and solve them yourself. Because like I said, no one's gonna come rescue you. I've already talked about that. And that's something I had to come into a realization, is that if I don't get up, if I don't go to the gym, you know, and put in the work, no one's gonna come and do it for me. You know, you have to start relying on other people, to fix your problems, because you're just gonna be creating more problems. You're gonna be blaming them for your problems. If you suck with girls, then you have to go out there and approach them and get rejected by them. In order to get better with them, you have to stop blaming all these other guys that are successful with girls. Like, oh, he's a giga chad or this and that. They had to work on that shit too. You know, and sometimes you'll have to work harder than others. It's life. Some people are born with riches, some people are born in poverty, and they have to work their ass off to fucking get there. Me, I wasn't born with riches. Um, I was born in poverty, and I'm doing something about it. And I'm stopping. I want to stop blaming, my circumstances for where I'm at right now. You choose to be poor. You know, if I'm poor, if I don't have money on my pockets, because I don't want to. Not because them or they, like because of them is the reason why I don't have any money, or I can't get women. It's only you. They're not the problem, guys. You are. Because you don't want to put in the work, so you rather just go out there and blame it on the world. It's a lot more fucking easier to do that and sit there, and comment uh, on a self improvement video saying that it doesn't work for you. You still can't get laid. Like, it's, at the end of the day, no one cares. They don't care. Hamza doesn't care. They don't care about it unless you do. You have to put in the work there and stop blaming other people for your problems. Because you're poor, you don't have a car, you don't have a job. You have to do something about it. You know, because like I said, we live in a world now where people don't want to own up to their mistakes. You know, if you're an addict, just say you are and work on it. Stop blaming it on porn, on other things of this world, because it's not gonna get you far. You know, and I'm working on it too. I'm not perfect myself. I'm trying to get better at the things that I'm struggling with. I'm not a perfect influencer guy. I'm not trying to portray myself as someone that's already has the shit together, because I don't. But I'm gonna stop, blaming all that shit on the world, on my circumstances. You have to look at all the stuff that you're going through and realize that, like I said, if you don't put in the work, no one's gonna come and do it for you. We have to get up from our fucking beds and do what we need to do. If you suck with women, and go and talk to them. If you don't have a job, go and get one, and you'll see that you'll feel a lot better. If you stop jerking off all the time, and you actually, get disciplined, you'll see that it starts to get easier the days that follow. As long as you're more disciplined than motivated. I like discipline more. It's just more. It's better long term than motivation. It only lasts so long. But I just wanted to talk to you guys about that, because I feel like everyone's struggling with owning up to their mistakes. everyone has a fucking big ego. They don't want to own up to their shit. You know, they want to blame it on people and talk about it on Reddit. Like, dude, like shut up and do the work. You know, stop complaining so much. You know, like I said, I found myself bitching at shit that I can fix myself. Like if you're struggling, like I said, fapping, and you keep relapsing, you keep blaming it on other people, your circumstances, you're just bullshitting yourself. You know, you need to be accountable, held accountable, because if you don't, you're just like women. You know, they don't want to. A lot of them they don't want to own up to their mistakes, and that's not what I want you guys to be. You know, I want you guys to own up to your shit, like I am, and better yourselves as a man. Because if you don't, like I said, no one's gonna come and spoon feed you. You know, or do something about it. You know, I'm over here trying to get video clients, cold emailing, and sometimes I don't want to do it because I'm like, man, what's the point? You know, I'm like, oh, they're not gonna answer. They're gonna throw me on the spam mail. But it's just a way of getting in my comfort zone and like quitting right then and there and stop trying to do YouTube, stop trying to do emails. You know, it's just my bitch mindset that I have to work on, and you know, a lot of men do. But I'm just giving you guys an example because I'll find myself not wanting to do the work sometimes and just blaming it on other shit like, oh man, I don't have followers, I'm not getting clients, but I have to own up and keep going, you know, and eventually I'll get clients and I'll get money, you know. So just a little word of thought for you guys out there that are struggling, you know, blaming on other people for your troubles. You know, like you have to come in terms that no one's gonna come and help you guys out. You have to do that for yourselves. You know, at the end of the day, no one cares about you unless you do. So just keep that in mind. You know, next time you want to bitch about something, you have to think twice. You know, and say, you know what, I can change the situation. I just choose not to, but I'm gonna do something about it today. So just take action today. I'm gonna be doing the same thing. Like I said, I'm not perfect. I'm still struggling with you know, a lot of shit that I need to get better. But I have to stop blaming it on other people, circumstances. You know, if you want to get fit, go to the gym. If you don't like the way you look, go to the gym. You know, if you want to get money, go get a job. You know. But anyways, hopefully, you know, you guys found this video useful. We posting Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays for the time being. Hopefully, you guys stay tuned for mine. You know, for my next videos. Y'all guys y'all hop on for the ride, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.